All right, here we go, cofunction relationships. And so we've got sine of theta equals cosine of 90 minus theta. And I want to rewrite that for a second. Sine of theta equals cosine of, but I want to factor out a -1 right here. So negative, put a big bracket around here, negative, which will leave us with theta minus 90 at 90 degrees. So we have sine of theta equals cosine of negative theta minus 90. Now, notice the zero minus, or sorry, the negative cosine. We talked about back earlier up here that negative cosine of negative theta was really just cosine of theta. It's symmetrical across the y-axis. And let's take a look at the graphs here. So we have in blue is the sine wave. In red is the cosine wave. If we were to, again, we just had written theta minus 90, so this negative, as we just learned, kind of ends up being irrelevant because of it being reflected over the y-axis. But if we have minus 90, that's like taking cosine and shifting it 90 degrees to the right. And notice how it's now right on top of sine. Right on top of sine. And so that might be a more kind of intuitive way to think of these. But what ends up being true is that for all of these relationships, it's 90 degrees minus theta, and they're equal to their the ones they're in the relationship with. 90 minus theta. So play around with them a bit. Again, probably think of them as this, factoring out that negative, and then hey, if we shifted the graph 90 degrees to the right, because it's minus that 90, then all of these up here kind of get put into play into just a new way of looking at them. So play around with those a bit, and hope that helps.